Hello and welcome to the next video on my channel where we're going to cover my two early Worlds 2024 predictions. Currently, my power is on, but my internet is out. So when this video goes up, just remember that I recorded it on January 10th in case for some reason my internet does not return to full go by the time that Europe begins. So, two early Worlds teams. So, last year I tied, I believe, for first in the Discord. If this video goes out before the LEC games begin, that will still be up on the channel. Otherwise, it will be it'll be down. So, hesitate to comment down below. Join the Discord. Post there. Because we like to keep track of things and things like that. So, LCS, let's start with this. Pretty easy first team. I'm going to do 4 for each region. I do know that LCK and LPL are the most likely regions to have 4 seeds at this event. But, for just the sake of covering our bases, C9 in the LCS is pretty easy. Pretty safe. FlyQuest, I think, is another one that has a good chance. Fly, obviously, Bwipo, Inspired. Jensen, I think, being good enough to be able to get the job done at the LCS level. Cloud9, obviously, very good in all roles. Team Liquid, I think, Umpty, APA, Core JJ, those 3 are good enough. Impact, of course, to get them over the hump and get there. And then the 4th team is where I, have to think. So, is it 100 Thieves? Is it NRG? I mean, is it that easy that it's going to be NRG? Because I don't think it's going to be Dignitas with Dove and Rich. I don't think it's going to be Immortals with Castle and Mask. I don't think it's going to be Shopify. And I don't think it's going to be 100 Thieves. So, in that case, I guess it has to be NRG. But 100 Thieves are no slouch. If Quid comes out playing very well, if Sniper is as advertised, I mean, actually, you know what? I'm going to go with the 100 Thieves because why not? It's the 4th team. Why not? Why not? If for some reason the LCS has 4 seeds going to Worlds, then of course something really interesting occurred to cause that, right? Because let's be real, I don't really have that on my bingo card. MSI 2024 being North America's year. LEC 4 teams. I think G2 is one of them. G2, obviously, you saw in my tier list video, that was clear that I had them in high regard. Another team that we have to think about here, Vitality. I think Vitality with Mac at the helm. Mac, the one that got Mad Lions, the coach that had Mad Lions going to Worlds the last couple of years. We're going to go them, Vitality. I think Fnatic is going to go. I think, Oscar Innan takes the next step, continues to get better. Razor Humanoid really pace mid-jungle in the LEC outside of this team. And then bot lane will do its job. So with that in mind, Fnatic. And on the outside chance that LEC gets a 4th seed, because there is an outside chance, because historically LEC has been able to finish 1st or 2nd at MSI. So, Rogue. I think Rogue are the 4th best team. A lot of people had questions for me about having Rogue in there in the tier list video. I think that Sisgenda and Larson can do the job. Marcoon essentially is Malrang. And then Comp and Zolies. If Zolies can do well, Zolies gets comp going, that team's capable of going to going to Worlds. I don't see why not, right? I mean, what team's replacing them? Heretics, I could see being that team. But as far as like BDS, KC, SK, Giant X, Mad Lions, I'm missing somebody else. Shoot. I'm winging it right now. Don't have internet. So those 4 are the teams. Of course, that team that is escaping me right now is going to like hit me like a ton of bricks. But at the same time, I really don't think I had them in this conversation. Yeah, I don't think I did. LPL, we have an interesting situation. So I think BLG domestically will do very well. I think at Worlds is, well, we'll get to that because I'll make my Worlds prediction in this video. So BLG with Knight at the helm, that team can get the job done for sure. Shoot. I think LNG is just a little bit worse than last year, but at the same time, Scout, Gala, Zika, they're all very, very capable. They're all very good players, very talented. Top Esports. I think 369 is the type of player that goes to international events because he can fill out a team. He can team fight very well. Sure, he can't play Rumble on the spot, but at the same time, I think that team's going to be very good. 369 and Cream paired very well. TN with Cream can help Cream develop. Jackie Love and Mako, that's a good bot lane right there. So Top Esports. And JDG. JDG still are a very good team. Let's be real, they're still a very good team. Yagao International, I think, will fare better than Knight, just based on his mentality. He has a winner's mentality. Top lane will be a concern, of course, with Sheer. If Sheer does not get the job done, at the end of the year, when we're at Worlds, I'm hoping Flandre is in that spot. And that kind of solves the issue. And then in bot lane, Ruler missing obviously can pace everybody. So with that in mind, JDG are there. LCK, Genji. HLE. I think this is all pretty standard here. There's no surprise who's here. Because, I mean, it's clear cut. These teams have the stars, right? They have those heavy hitters. Genji has Chovy. They have Canyon and Keen and Pays. Lahens. That's a good damn roster, right? HLE, Doran, Peanut, Zeka, Viper, Delight. Great roster. T1 coming off of Worlds. They're going to be there. Now it comes down to the fourth one, right? Last year, HLE did not get there. So does that mean Kenyon can make his return? I don't know. Can he do it on D+? Do KT get the job done? They have 3 of the 5 of that DRX roster that won Worlds a couple years back. Do Nongshim take the next step? Do KDF take the next step? As of right now, I'm going to go D+. I think that's a safe one. There's no real extreme pick here. I think Lucid. Ooh, almost just fell on my ass. Lucid, good player. I mean, I was joking with the Discord as if I was watching that show match crap from a couple days ago. And they thought that I would be watching it. No, I could care less. So outside of that, I just think Lucid's a really good player. We've seen him in Challengers do very well. And that team is built to go to Worlds. The drop-off after the top 4 in the LCK is large. My tier list video is not made. It never was made because of power and internet issues. So if you go on the Discord under the uploads and announcements section, you'll see a picture of what the board was on Wednesday morning. If I could have recorded it, and you would have seen the tier list there. Now, lastly, who do I think wins Worlds? It's really tough because honestly, if I want to be like really out of the box, I go with the meta, what I think it'll be, and I honestly do believe arcane meta is a thing. Arcane is going to be coming out in 2024. And what better way to bring it in than to have a meta centered around the champs that you were going to expect to see in Arcane prior to the season coming out. So that's Caitlyn, Jinx, Twitch, AD Carry. That's Jace, Heimerdinger, Victor, things like that. And who do you think of when you think of that? Well, I would think of T1 spot lane, right? Jinx and Caitlyn. But at the same time, I'm going to go against that. I'm going to go against that theory. And I really think I'm going with Top Esports. They're my too early prediction. I think Cream with Tien and Mako on his squad, the veterans, he hasn't really had that kind of great veteran presence with him over his career. We'll get him over the hump. Get him grounded. Jackie Love, obviously very good. Mako reins him in a bit and makes him a better player. And 369 obviously completes that in top lane. Tien does his job. And I think you have a situation there where that team can win worlds. You have 3 world champions on it already, and the 2 players that haven't, you could argue, are worthy of that opportunity. So that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, like it. Subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. Follow me on Twitter. Join the Discord. Become a YouTube supporter. And I hope to see you again tomorrow.